Hey everyone, if you're sending money internationally, you've probably stumbled across Wise and XE Money Transfer. Both are massive names in the game, but here's the thing, they work completely differently. And that difference, it can cost you hundreds of dollars depending on which one you pick. So today, we're breaking down Wise versus XE, the real costs, the hidden fees, transfer speeds, and most importantly, which one actually saves you money in 2026. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because we're bringing you honest comparisons that actually matter. Wise, formerly TransferWise, launched in 2011 and now serves over 16 million customers globally. Their big promise? True mid-market exchange rates with transparent upfront fees. No markup on the rate whatsoever. XE has been around since 1993. You probably know them from their currency converter tool. They're owned by Euronet worldwide and handle billions in transfers to 190 plus countries. Their angle? Zero transfer fees for most transactions, especially if you're sending over $500. Sounds great, right? But here's where it gets interesting. The pricing model, where your money actually goes. This is the most critical difference, so pay attention. Wise uses what they call the mid-market exchange rate. That's the real rate banks use when trading with each other, the same one you see on Google. They charge you a transparent fee, usually between 0.4%, 1%, and 1.5%, depending on the currency pair and amount. You see exactly what you're paying before you send. XE does the opposite. They advertise zero fees for transfers over $500, which sounds amazing. But here's the catch. They make their money by marking up the exchange rate. Research shows XE typically adds between 0.5% to 2% markup to the mid-market rate, and this markup can be higher on smaller transfers. Let me give you a real example. Say you're sending $10,000 from USD to GBP. The mid-market rate might be $1 equals 0.7329 pounds. With Wise, you'd get that 0.7329 rate, pay around $80 in transparent fees, and your recipient gets approximately 7,249 pounds. With XE, you might see zero fees, but the rate they give you could be something like 0.7285. That difference alone costs you about $180, even though there's no fee. The bigger the transfer, the more that hidden markup costs you. On amounts under $7,000, Wise typically comes out cheaper. For massive transfers over $500,000, XE offers tailored brokerage services where you can negotiate better rates, currency coverage, and global reach. XE has the edge here. They support transfers to 190 plus countries in over 100 currencies. Wise covers 160 plus countries and about 40 currencies. If you're sending to somewhere obscure or need an unusual currency pair, XE might be your only option. But for the vast majority of transfers, USD to EUR, GBP to CAD, AUD to PHP, both platforms have you covered. Transfer speed. How fast does your money arrive? Wise is the speed champion. Over 50% of Wise transfers arrive instantly and about 80% complete within 24 hours. They offer 3 speed tiers. Fast transfer, with a card, arrives quickest but costs more. Easy transfer, bank transfer, balance speed, and cost. And low-cost transfer cheapest, but takes 2 to 3 days. XE transfers typically take 1 to 4 business days. They're not slow, but they're not as consistently fast as Wise. For urgent transfers, especially smaller amounts, Wise has the advantage. However, XE does offer faster processing on large transfers over $100,000. Extra features and usability. Wise isn't just a transfer service, it's evolved into a multi-currency platform. You get a Wise account where you can hold 40 plus currencies, a debit card for spending abroad at the mid-market rate with no foreign transaction fees, and the ability to receive money with local account details in different currencies. For freelancers, digital nomads, or anyone managing multiple currencies, these features are incredibly valuable. XE is more focused on transfers. They offer forward contracts, locking in a rate for a future transfer, market orders automatically transferring when your desired rate is hit, and rate alerts. These are useful for businesses managing currency risk, but the average person probably won't use them. The apps, both are solid, but Wise's app is consistently rated higher for user experience, it's cleaner, more intuitive, and the multi-currency features are seamlessly integrated. Customer support. This is where XE pulls ahead. They offer 24/7 phone support and live chat, which is huge if you're making a large transfer and want to talk to a real person. Wise relies primarily on online support and chatbots, though you can escalate to human agents. For smaller routine transfers, Wise's support is fine. For big transactions where you want handholding, XE's dedicated support is more reassuring. Safety and regulation. Both are rock-solid safe. Wise is regulated by the FCA in the UK and authorized in every region it operates. XE is owned by NASDAQ-listed Euronet worldwide and is regulated by financial authorities in Canada, the US, UK, and Australia. Your money is protected with both services. The real cost breakdown. Let me show you what you'd actually pay with each service on different amounts, using current 2026 data. Sending $1,000 USD to EUR. Wise. To $7, 10 fee. Mid-market rate recipient gets to 930 euros. 0 fee, marked up rate. Recipient gets to 915 euros. 920 fee. Winner. Wise saves you about 10 euros 15. Sending $10,000 USD to GBP. Wise to $80 fee. Mid-market rate recipient gets to £7,249. 0 fee, marked up rate. Recipient gets to £7,069. Winner. Wise saves you about £180, roughly $245. Sending $100,000 USD to AUD. EasyWise to $500 fee, mid-market rate. Recipient gets substantial amount. XE, 0 fee, but rate markup still applies, though it's lower on large amounts. At this level, you should compare both directly because XE's markup decreases on larger amounts, and you can negotiate rates through their brokerage service. Business users. If you're a business, Wise Business offers batch payments, integration with accounting software like Xero and QuickBooks, and the same transparent pricing. It's excellent for small to medium businesses. XE Business provides forward contracts, options to hedge currency risk, and dedicated account managers for high-volume clients. For businesses sending 6 figures regularly, XE's bespoke service can compete with anyone. So, which is better? Here's the bottom line. Choose Wise if you're sending under $50,000. You want the cheapest total cost with transparent pricing. You value speed. You need money there fast. You want a multi-currency account and debit card. You're a freelancer, digital nomad, or regular person making frequent transfers. You hate hidden fees and want to know exactly what you're paying. Choose XE if you're sending to an unusual country or currency that Wise doesn't support. You're making massive transfers over $500,000 and can negotiate rates. You want 24/7 phone support and personal service. You need forward contracts or market orders for currency risk management. You're comfortable comparing the rates yourself before each transfer. For 90% of people watching this video, Wise is the better choice. The mid-market rate with transparent fees consistently beats XE's zero-fee model when you factor in the exchange rate markup. You'll save money, your transfers arrive faster, and you get more features. But don't just take my word for it. Always compare both services for your specific transfer before you send. Use their calculators, check what the recipient actually receives, and make your decision based on real numbers, not marketing promises. And that's the complete breakdown of Wise versus XE in 2026. If this comparison saved you money or helped you make a decision, smash that like button and subscribe for more honest money-saving content. I've dropped links to both Wise and XE in the description below so you can check current rates for your transfer. Drop a comment and let me know which service are you using. Have you noticed the exchange rate markup trick before? I read every comment. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we compare even more money transfer services. Until then, send smart and save money.